What up? It's your boy, the Incredible Man. And yes, I'm back at it again. And this is BEM episode 5 discussion slash review. And I gotta say, give it up. Give it up for BEM, man, because BEM does it every week, and every week is absolutely fantastic. And the animation quality is always there. But that opening scene was animated so well, and the score that was playing in the background with the music was fantastic, man. That's why I love BEM. I don't know why more people aren't talking about BEM, man. BEM is absolutely fantastic, and every week you get a new character from the assassination group, and it's always entertaining because they have different powers and they have different reasons for doing what they're doing, and they're very entertaining as well, and it gets resolved in the same episode, and that's absolutely fine with me, and I enjoy that, and I think that's a great thing to have in an episode, and it constantly builds up the main characters and their development, so I'm totally fine with that. So yeah, man, let's talk about this episode. Right off the bat, man, it goes in, and we see the dude that we saw from the end of last week's episode, which is now that we know his name is the Sweeper, because he's going around vacuuming up everything, and him and BEM are going at it, man, and that, yeah, they were just going ham, and BEM, kind of got the better of dude, and he freed the two people that he had sucked up, and he revived them. That was nice, man, and we all know that BEM is a good guy, man. BEM, Belo, and Annabella are good guys. Excuse me. What else? What else? Oh, then we shoot right back to Summers talking to her. Oh no, the police chief. I want to say it's the chief of police. She's talking to him and telling him about her experiences, and that she's came in contact with some monsters in the outside. But before that, we see her, because I really wanted to discuss that. But before that, we see her visiting the grave of the politician guy, which we seen in is Bello's old friend. He was friends with Bello's old friend, which was the other gamer guy. I can't remember his name. But then we get this was great too. The dude that was friends with Belo, the video game guy, tells Summers that he knows who killed his father. And I was just thinking, I was like, man, don't tell me you're gonna throw Belo under the bus again. And it was like, yeah, Belo killed my father. No. He told her that the unknown count, or the secret council, the unknown council. Anyway, the council that's the secret council that's been meeting behind closed doors is the people that killed his father. And I'm so glad that he knew that, man. And I want to know how he knew that, but I'm so glad that he did know that, because that was one of the heaviest things to me, that I felt like it was so misconstrued between him and Belo, and that kind of ruined their friendship, because he didn't know that Belo hadn't killed his father. Belo tried to save his father, but the dude got there before he could and killed him. So I love that. But then we see Summers talking to her, the chief of police, and telling him that she's came in contact with some monsters, and this is where it gets interesting, because I'm assuming that the chief is part of this secret council, because he decided to stick with the names of humanoid monsters, but he also called them Alpha, Gamma, and Beta, which is exactly what they were called in that secret council meeting, and almost every other episode, like where they had a meeting. That's exactly what they called them. So, dude is crooked. I just know it, and I know he's crooked. Then he tries to tell Summers that you should go behind your captain's back, because that's what landed you in your position on in the outside now. So why does it matter? Because you're crooked, dude. We know you crooked. You having that kind of information signifies that you're crooked. But then he tells her that they have someone coming in to lead the investigation to capture BEM, Belo, and Annabella. And it's this guy. And if I'm not mistaken, he was in that council group too. Like, he was in that whole little area with the secret council people. So then he comes, and he's like he's so standoffish to everybody. And he's kind of just like downing everybody and I'm assuming only because they're from the outside. That's why he's putting them down so hard. But then he decides to take over the captain's office, and what's funny though is because then a problem arises. We get to the point to where, before we get to that, let's talk about the sweeper first. I want to talk about that because there's something very interesting there. But the sweeper, this dude's backstory, man, is dark. I mean, I knew BEM was dark. BEM was like in the first episode, you could tell it was getting kind of dark. But dude's backstory was dark. He said he always wanted to clean stuff because his mom, he never had a father. His mom was around, but she always brought other dudes home, and those dudes would just beat up on him, and she wouldn't do anything. I get his reasoning because you bully anybody long enough, eventually they'll get tired of it, tired of it, and they'll either kill themselves or they're gonna lash out and attack the person that's been bullying them. So he did. And when he done it, man, he was there by himself. She left him home alone so much that he had got obsessed with cleaning. And when he got obsessed with cleaning, he got obsessed with killing as well, because he said that his mom and her dude that she always brought around, he cleaned them up, which he killed them. There was like a big crate thing that he sat them in, and like he had pools of blood just sitting there. So dude, that is crazy. Like, I don't know why people aren't talking about this anime, man. And then we get to the part that I wanted to discuss, was him meeting with the secret scientist guy that we've seen a couple times now, that's been helping this assassination guild. And he transformed dude, and like dude, you can tell dude is like super psychotic, man. And then he transformed him into like a huge big robotic vacuum cleaner type thing. And when he does that, we get Summers riding around town finding out that dude is causing all kinds of commotions. And she gets there on the scene, and he's trying to suck her up, and BEM saves her, of course. And then she calls this dude and tells him that she just encountered the humanoid monster. But before that, her partner told him, or the captain told him, that we're getting reports and attacks of this dude killing people around town. He was like, well, that's not my problem. That's not what I'm here for. Dude, you're a cop. And that's what I'm talking about, man. The underlying thing that's in this anime is that the upper is the bad part and the outside is actually the good part. And that's the good. It's so good. It's so good. And so she calls him, and then he finally decides to mobilize. And we get there, and after BEM defeats this guy, they harpoon BEM and try to capture him. But at that time, the sweeper, he still had a little life in him, and he was trying to suck all these guys in. BEM just saved you, dude, and he saved the guy that's from the secret council. BEM just saved you, and you were still trying to capture him and kill him and everything else. Well, maybe not kill him, because they want him. And that's when Belo and Annabella step in and save and rescue BEM, which was fantastic. I love that scene. Then we get a little confrontation between Summers and this dude, which is Felt. I think Felt is his name. And they're going back and forth, and she was like, well, this is not what we do. And he was like, well, this is what I do, and I'm here for this. That's all I'm here for, to capture them. And then we pan, and we see BEM, Belo, and Annabella talking like, well, why are all of these humans so willing to give up their humanity? This is what we're trying to become? I'd rather stay a monster. This is Belo. But I'd rather stay a monster if this is what we're trying to become. They're willing to give up their humanity for nothing. And then we get to the moment. We see the secret lady that's been running this whole thing. And she act like she's so innocent, I'm pointing, with everyone else when she's meeting with the secret council. But she knows BEM's name. She was like, well, let's give him a name in some prior episodes. But she said, I can't wait to see you, BEM. She knows his name. What is going on, man? That's what I'm telling people. Need to watch this anime. And I know I'm super late to everything because I'm like a day late. But I'm telling you, man, you gotta watch this anime. It is fantastic, and I don't know why people aren't watching it. But this is your boy Dick Incredible, man. Don't forget to smash that like button till you can't smash it anymore. Comment down below, and I'll be sure to respond to each and every one of them. And subscribe, but only if you really want to, man. I'm just telling you guys, BEM is such a great anime, man. It is really good. You'll love it. And it's like 5 episodes in, so it's easily you can binge it and catch up. But what was I? Oh, anime matters, anime is greatness, and anime is life, man. I kind of veered off a little bit. This is your boy Dick Incredible, man. Peace out.